We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. We ain't gonna let you pass the baton. Justice for Lashawn. Amen.
Amen. Let's go.
And so, at that county commission meeting, that we suspect Attorney Harper, they're going to be pointing the fingers a lot of different ways. We just got to say, you can't pass this baton. We got to get justice for Lashawn. We got to get accountability. We got to get to the truth. And thank God for my co-counsel, Attorney Michael Harper, who has been fighting on these civil rights issues involving the Fulton County Jail for years now. And I'm so proud to fight with him because he knows where the skeletons are buried. He has been dogmatic in his pursuit. I know when we first started talking about this case, he said, Attorney Crump, we got to make people care. And I said, Attorney Harper, you showed us the truth, and all we got to do is show them that truth, and people will care. Because as Dr. King said in the letter from Birmingham Jail, we can't call ourselves good people. We can't call ourselves moral people. If we look at injustice and turn the other way and say it don't affect me or my family. Neutrality in the face of injustice is a choice.
That's right.
You have chose the side of the immoral, the inhumane, and the unjust. Inhuman. Let's don't choose injustice. Let's choose humanity. Let's choose to fight for the Lashawn Thompson of the world. And a person who has fought so gallantly for Lashawn Thompson is Attorney Michael Harper, a champion, a true champion on these issues. And I know together with our legal teams and the great minds and all our co-counsels. Now let me tell you, activists, just because you have a law degree, don't mean you ain't no co-counsel. Everybody is together in this. We're gonna get accountability. And we hope that Chairman Pitts and the Board of County Commissioners will be co-counsels to do right by the Lashawn Thompson family. Because even though they banned Alice Walker book, The Color Purple, from the classrooms, we all remember what Miss Seeley said in The Color Purple. Until you do right by Lashawn Thompson, ain't no good gonna come to you. I give you Attorney Michael Harper. The family since the beginning.
Amen.
Look, allow me to begin by thanking Attorney Ben Crump for coming down to Atlanta and joining this fight with us and bringing his experience, bringing his gravitas as a leader for Black America to come down to Atlanta and fight with us. I want to thank you, Attorney Crump, for that.
Absolutely.
Lashawn Thompson was not from Atlanta. He was from Winter Haven, Florida. He came to Atlanta like many people do, especially many Black people, for a better life. Atlanta is known as the Black Mecca, Black Hollywood, a prominent place where you can come here and succeed and thrive. But Lashawn Thompson has some medical issues. He has some mental health issues. He found himself winding up here at the Fulton County Jail. He came here in June of 2022. They knew when he was processed in that he had schizophrenia, that he had mental health issues. He was diagnosed, it is documented.
Wow.
They placed him in the mental health wing of this jail, the psychiatric ward of this jail, threw him in that horrible cell that you see, left him there for 3 months and did nothing.
Horrific.
They did nothing to help him. There was a bed bug infestation in that unit of the jail. He wasn't the only one.
Wow.
He wasn't the only one who was affected by those insects and bed bugs in that entire wing. but he was the only one that we know of who died.
Tell them how.
Wow.
We got the medical records. Let me start first though. When he died, the family tried to contact the sheriff and find out what happened to their loved one.
What happened?
They were stonewalled.
Wow.
They were told nothing. No one returned their phone calls. No one said anything. They had to call me to try to find out and get answers for what happened to Lashawn. And then they tried to stonewall me, but that was not going to happen. I filed an open records request, which we all can do as citizens, to get to the facts of a public matter. And when we got those photographs and we got those jail incident reports, we were all shocked. Lashawn Thompson died with his eyes open.
Wow. Lord,
He was alive.
He was in pain. He suffered. He suffered for months. It is documented in the medical records that the jailers saw him declining. This is written down. They saw him declining and did nothing. They reported his declining to their superiors and did nothing. The private medical contractor, NAACP, their employees saw Lashawn declining and did nothing. They documented a plan to take him to the medical unit. It was a plan to do so. But by the time they got around to it, which they never did, they found him dead on the floor of this filthy cell, infested with bed bugs and lice and insects, with his eyes open, deceased.
That's a murder.
If that's not a crime, I don't know what is.
that is a crime.
The sheriff wants to talk about, we need to do more of an investigation. You guys heard him say it late. Now we want to get down to the bottom of it. Well, Sheriff, he died in September. How long does it take? Y'all join me. How long does it take? How long does it take? How long does it take? It does not take this long to get to the bottom of it. When you saw these photos and you saw this man dead in that horrible, filthy cell, the investigators should have started then and it should have ended way by now. The sheriff also recently allowed the chief jailers to resign. When people resign, they keep their full pensions. They keep their certifications. They can go somewhere else and work. Why not fire them? That's right.
Yes, right
They are responsible for Lashawn Thompson's death.
Yes, they are.
They
Everybody
are
was on
individually
staff.
responsible. Now,
And the sheriff.
how do we resolve this issue?
Yeah. The sheriff
The sheriff and the commissioners had a press release yesterday. They allocated another $5 million or so to help clean up the jail. I think he's gotten $20 million or so in the last year or so
Waiting on
to
$2
help
billion.
the jail. They are ready, folks, to move on like business as usual.
Yes,
right?
they are.
They want to put out these press. Well, we're going to fix the jail. Let's move on. But what about this family?
That's right.
That's right.
What about this family? They have lost their loved one. They cannot move on. They will have permanent images that we now see and will try to move on from. They won't be here.
Right.
Permanent images of their loved one eaten